Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. I am Taylor and happy first day of fall. Today I am participating in the 3rd annual Falling for Soup collab. This collab is created by my friend Kat over at Southern Farm and Kitchen. She's gotten a bunch of us together 3 years in a row now to share soup recipes with y'all on the first day of fall. I will have Kat's channel linked down below, so check her out if you haven't already. And I will also have the playlist link where you can find everyone else's delicious soup recipes. I love soup and I am so excited for cooler weather and to try some new soup recipes. The recipe I'm sharing with y'all today is this salsa verde chicken and rice soup. These are all the ingredients we're going to need. I did find this recipe on Pinterest, but I have adapted it some, so I will have both the original recipe and my recipe listed out down below for y'all if you are interested in checking out all of the measurements and everything. So to start off, I've got about 2 cups of spinach. I've got 1 can of drained and rinsed Great Northern beans, 1 jar of salsa verde. This is a 16-ounce jar. I got this medium one from Aldi. Some cilantro, some cumin, paprika, and chili powder, some sazon. This is something that I am adding myself. Some cooked chicken. I had this cilantro lime chicken in the freezer. I made it a couple months back for another recipe and just had some leftovers, so I pulled that out to use in this recipe. Original recipe says about 3 cups of chicken. I think this is about 2 cups, so I'm just gonna go with that. And then you're gonna need some cooked white rice. I cooked this up last night in the Instant Pot. It's my perfect white rice. I just cooked up a cup of rice, and I'm probably only gonna use about half of this that's been cooked, so about 1.5 cups. And then we've got some chicken broth. I did 6 cups of broth, which is 6 cups of water, and 6 teaspoons of the Knorr chicken bouillon. I've just already got that in my pot. But that is really it for the ingredients. If you want to make this super easy, use leftovers. I was going to make this with leftover cilantro lime rice, but somebody ended up eating it before I got around to making the soup. So I just made regular white rice. But I think leftover rice and leftover chicken will make this soup like super easy. And you could plan it that way. Plan to have leftover chicken and rice from dinner, and then plan to have soup made with those leftovers. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, as I said, I've got my broth in here. I'm just gonna turn this on medium, and we're just gonna really add everything to this pot except for the cilantro and the rice. So I've got my chicken, and you're gonna wanna make sure you cut it up or shred it up really well. I might have to go in there and like break that apart some. We'll see how it looks after it cooks down for a little bit. Then I've got my 16-ounce jar of salsa, my drained and rinsed Great Northern beans, my about 2 cups of spinach, and then I'm doing 1 package of the sazon. I've never used this before, but it says it has like cilantro and stuff in it. It tasted good. I tasted a little bit of it. So I think it's going to be great in this. And then I'm going to do a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of paprika, and 2 teaspoons of chili powder. And that is it. I'm just gonna bring this to a simmer over medium heat, and once it comes to a simmer, I'm gonna continue to let it simmer for probably about 15 minutes. My spinach will start to wilt, everything will get nice and hot, and then at the end we will add in some rice and cilantro. Okay, my soup has been simmering for 15 minutes, and I've come in here and stirred it quite often and tried to break apart these pieces of chicken, but some of them are still pretty big. So I'm gonna go in with my kitchen shears and just kind of cut them up a little bit smaller and make sure like it's like bite-sized pieces. As you can see, my spinach has wilted. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut up the chicken. Okay, my chicken is all cut up into smaller pieces. Now I've got my about 1.5 cups of white rice that I'm going to add in. And then I also have about 1/4 cup of cilantro that I chopped up. So I'm just gonna stir that in, and then this is gonna be ready to eat. Y'all, I cannot describe how good this soup was. It was so flavorful. I don't think it would have been as good without that sazon in it. Like, it added so much flavor, I think. It was absolutely delicious. It was a touch spicy, but I kind of like a spicy soup. But that spice is really going to be dependent on like what salsa you use. I use that medium SALSA VERDE. So if you get like a mild salsa, I think you would be better off if you don't want a lot of spice. And I served it with these Santa Fe style tortilla chips on top, and it was just perfect. Added a little bit of crunch to it. Definitely gonna make this again. It was delicious. Let me know down below if you plan on trying this recipe. Don't forget, as I mentioned at the beginning, this was a collab, so make sure you click that playlist link down below and go get some more soup ideas perfect for fall. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!